The moment I realized my parents didn't see me as their son, they saw me as their backup plan, was the day they asked me to risk everything I built to save my sister again. My sister was the favorite child. Not subtly. Not accidentally. Obvious favorite. She got the private school with the fancy uniforms and international trips. I got told, public school is perfectly fine if you actually apply yourself. She got an acceptance letter to an Ivy League university framed in the living room like it was a Nobel Prize. My parents paid every cent of her tuition without blinking. Meanwhile, I was stocking shelves overnight at a grocery store while taking college classes during the day. I lived on vending machine coffee and instant noodles for almost 2 years. I still remember sitting in my car outside campus once, checking my bank account and realizing I had exactly $14 left for the week. So I called my mom. Not asking for thousands. Not even hundreds. I asked if they could help me cover groceries until payday. And without hesitation, she sighed and said, "You're older. Figure it out yourself. Your sister needs support right now." Support meant a spring break trip to Italy, apparently. That sentence stayed with me for years. Figure it out. So I did. I worked every horrible job you can imagine. Warehouse shifts. Food delivery in the rain. Weekend construction work. I missed birthdays. Holidays. Weddings. And slowly, my life started coming together. I bought a small house. Built a business. Created stability completely on my own. No safety net. No family money. No rescue plan. Then one night, after almost 3 months of silence, my dad called and said, "We need to talk. It's important." The next evening, they showed up at my house with my sister. Dad looked exhausted. Mom suddenly had that soft voice parents use when they want something. And my sister? She couldn't even look at me. Turns out her husband had destroyed them financially. Failed business. Hidden loans. Credit cards maxed out. My parents emptied their retirement savings trying to save her marriage. And now the bank was threatening their house. The same house where I spent years feeling invisible. My dad sat at my kitchen table, slid a folder toward me, and said, "If you refinance your home, we can buy some time." Just like that. Not, "How have you been?" Not, "We're proud of you." Not even, "We're sorry." Straight to the transaction. Like my entire purpose in the family was finally cashing out. Then my mom grabbed my hand and said, "Family takes care of family." I stared at her for a second, and honestly, I almost admired the audacity. Because suddenly they believed in family loyalty. After decades of treating me like the extra child, I leaned back in my chair and laughed quietly. Not angry. Not emotional. Just, done. Then I pushed the folder back across the table and said, "Do you remember when I called because I couldn't afford food?" Nobody spoke. So I continued. "You told me to figure it out." My sister immediately started crying. Dad's face turned red. Mom whispered, "You'd really let us lose the house." And that's when everything became crystal clear to me. They still didn't see me as a son. They saw me as the responsible one. The useful one. The one who survives quietly so everyone else can keep making bad decisions. So I stood up, grabbed my keys, and said, "No. I'm finally giving you the same support you gave me." My dad looked stunned. My mom looked betrayed. And my sister kept saying, "I can't believe you do this to family." But the truth is, the guilt disappeared the moment I stopped confusing love with obligation. I walked to the door, opened it, and said, "I figured it out. Now you can too." Then I walked away. And for the first time in my entire life, I felt free.